This is Pastor Joseph with Life Family, and I want to give you a little extra because it's the little things done consistently that make a big difference. We're continuing our look in the book of James. So we looked at temptation in our prior devotional of the promises of God when we endure temptation. So today I want to talk about a cautious word that we get from James chapter 1 verses 13 and 16 through 18. It gives us a cautious word about temptation. That caution is this, that we are not blaming God for our temptations. See, the Bible tells us that we ought not to blame God for the temptations that we have in our own flesh. You see, God is holy, holy, holy. And God doesn't tempt us to sin, and God isn't tempted by sin. You see, He doesn't offer us the temptation of sin. The Bible says in James chapter 1 that every good and perfect gift comes from the Father of lights. In Him there is no variableness or shadow of turning. His goodness is always. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. When you and I are tempted in our own spiritual immaturity, what we like to do is either blame God or we blame the devil. Many times in our own spiritual immaturity, we blame other people for our mistakes or what we are struggling with. How many have been there? I know I have. But see, we have to come to this mature moment in our faith where we say, it is me, O Lord, standing in the need of prayer, that I'm drawn away by my own desires of the flesh. And we'll talk about that more in a minute. But we need to understand that a big step of our spiritual maturity is to not blame God, not even blame the enemy, but we need to be accountable for our actions. Sometimes it's good for you when you're struggling with something to tell your spouse, tell a loved one, tell an accountability partner, tell your pastor, because a lot of times we won't defeat what we won't define. And we need to take responsibility of the battle that's happening within. And when we do that, we are inviting God to help us, and we are inviting accountability partner to make sure that we are going to win this battle of temptation. So today, let's give God a little extra, because it's the little things done consistently that make a big difference. God bless.